Hi, class. This is Vince Mangano. Welcome to BCIS 1305. Hey, the reason why I created this little video is to kind of introduce you to the class itself. What I want to do is I'm going to take you through a quick walkthrough, and if this gets a little bit wordy and it takes a little bit longer, I apologize. But my goal is to kind of get you through this real quick, how to access my class, how to kind of maneuver yourself through the class. And then I want to introduce you to some of the elements that are in place to help you get through. I know this is a very, very short semester, so it's going to be very important that you get your work done as quick as possible and you understand how the system works. So let's go ahead and let's start with Blackboard. As you can see, if you go to your Blackboard right here and you click on your BCIS, this is a 2024 spring semester business computer application. Make sure it says DW1, that is our winter. If you go ahead and you click on modules down here, and then you click on the winter module, and the next thing, you may get this page or you may not, depending on how your pop-ups are set. In my case, I got it if I hit launch. Now, I do have to warn you, this is working through the faculty websites, how I see it, but yours should be very similar and you should be able to manage through it. So what's going to happen here is we've gone from ASU's Blackboard to a Cengage MindTap application. And what this is just another learning management system that helps me with my class administering it, especially so many projects in such a little period of time. So I just want to make sure that you understand that. Okay, so real quick, here's how I've got it set up. This is your MindTap. Now you could go directly into the week view, but I've actually structured this so that you can go into the outline view and it gives you your due dates because everything is in such a compressed format. So you got your welcome information, real important. Your welcome information will have things to help you get started. Part of the getting started, there's two elements, the MindTap, which is the software that you'll be getting your text. This particular, what you're looking at right now is MindTap. And then the other, the actual application software, and it comes all packaged together, should be somewhat transparent, is SAM. So MindTap has a little introduction, how to get started with it. The SAM has a lot more, because most of what you'll be doing will be within the SAM application of MindTap. So real quickly, real briefly, be sure to kind of look at these. They'll show you how to take an exam within a SAM exam in MindTap, because everything is kind of nestled. SAM is nestled in MindTap. MindTap is nestled in Blackboard. So there's quite a few things. If you like to read a lot, there's the written part. There's also a lot of videos to help you through it. I would suggest you go to the videos. Make sure you go through pretty much all of them, to be honest with you. They only take a few minutes and not meant to take a long time. Hopefully a lot less than what I'm talking right now. But go ahead, that's your welcome, okay? That's how you get the information of how to work within MindTap. The next thing is your actual assignments. We're going to go through three different types of software: Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Excel. And then we'll expand on the Excel side of it. And then what I've done is I've thrown a couple tools in here, actually 72 tools here, that'll help you, for career readiness, just things that you might use, some of the tools that you've been provided. So let's start with the Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word will have three different modules and a capstone module. You'll notice it's due the 28th. That's pretty quick. That's like within 3 days. You can get it done. What I want to do is I want to make sure you understand that there's a lot to do in a very short period. You're going to feel like you're getting a lot of homework, and you are, because you're taking a 16-week course in 3 weeks. So guess what? You got to do the same work. That's the state rules. That's the university rules, and to be honest with you, that's my rules too. I'm not going to soften it up just because it's a compressed format. So I got the same learning objectives for you. So within Word, you're going to have a module on creating and modifying a flyer, how to create a research paper, and then creating a business letter. And that kind of combines a few things. And then there's the capstone that takes all of them into one project. Then you'll go to PowerPoint. That'll have a due date of December 31st. PowerPoint, once again, it's 3 chapters or modules. And within those are the creating and editing with pictures, enhancing presentations, and inserting word art. Now, within each one of these, we'll follow then by an extensive amount of Excel, because that's what we believe is the language of business, working with Excel. And I think a lot of you have signed up for this opportunity. And within Excel, what's going to happen is the first due date will have 3 projects and a couple capstones. Want to let you know, make sure you watch the video about the capstone project using the critical thinking. Okay, these 2 projects are basically the same project. The difference is how it's communicated to you, and it doesn't give you the detail of step by step. It gives you the objective of what's trying to be accomplished in that project. You'll feel the difference. It's a good way of learning. And but understand, get that first one done without the critical thinking, and then follow up with the critical thinking project. And then the last part of the assignments, there's 4 assignments. It's a lot of work. Be prepared to do a lot of work. It's due on the 13th, your assignments, but your final is due on January 11th. So be prepared for that. There may be some changes here. If I can get away with flipping these 2, that's fine. If not, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay, so having said that, let me take you through the Word module real quick. Each module has reading elements, training elements, and then a project, and then an exam. Do it in that order. If you have some fluency in Word, let's say, or in PowerPoint, or in Excel, I don't know, a lot of students will just go straight to the project. What will happen on the project is you'll get 3 attempts. And I only take the highest grade. So what I have found to be common within the students is what they'll do is they'll jump to the project, do the first submission to see how much they already know, and then the response back to them, kind of tell them, well, if you get a 60, it means 40% you don't know. But it'll give you the details as the areas you don't know. And then from there, sometimes the students will go back and retrain, or they'll sit there and they'll do their own research. I do want to tell you, I have no problem with you using any kind of research, whether it's the ebook, whether it's Google search, whatever it might be. Don't be afraid to use the resources, because you, especially, most of you, you're already doing this. You're doing it for credit now. But when you're doing it on your own behind a desk, you actually have to figure out how to do it on your own, right? So feel free to use tools like Google. I suggest that highly. Go to YouTube. YouTube your questions, and they'll give you some lesson plans. Very good tools in YouTube. Okay, so you'll notice each one has basically the same format. Excuse me. Here we go. PowerPoint, basically the same format. Excel, same format, right? Read, train, module, critical thinking module, a little bit different, same project, but a different way of expressing it. So keep that handy. And then your exam. You're going to find that in most of your Excels, because once again, we try and emphasize Excel in our college. It's a very important aspect of your learning. So that's how it works. Now, if you go to your welcome up here and you want to know how to submit or work within the projects or the exams or training, there's a video for each one of those. Okay, in the spirit of trying to keep this short, I hope it worked for you. I hope I helped you a lot. I look forward to one day meeting you in person. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that. If I do, great. If I don't, good luck. And I hope this is value to you. The only last thing I want to say is if you need anything, this is the Wintermester, and I'll be honest with you, I'll be traveling for a good part of this semester. So if you send me an email at vincent.mangano@angelo.edu, I will respond as quick as possible. I give myself a 24-hour notice, period. I try and respond within 24 hours, but usually it's faster than that. Okay, well, I look forward to this semester and I wish you well. Have a great, great day. That's what I look like, by the way. Not the best look in the world, but it's the one I got, right?